Hello and welcome to the Preacher Plays live review of Sairento. That's right, this is a live review of this game. If anybody has ever, or has not watched one of my live reviews rather, basically what I do is I talk about the game. It's probably going to look boring to you because I'll just be in this room. I talk about the game for a bit, I tell you my feelings, what I think of it, etc. And then I'll do some gameplay afterwards. So if you're interested in gameplay, feel free to skip the review part. If you want to hear the review, then just listen onwards now, and then I'll show you some gameplay afterwards. So for anybody that's even if you look at this video as a 30-minute review or something, the first like 5 minutes will be the actual review, and then it'll be gameplay just to show off what I've talked about. Okay, that's how the live reviews work. So we can talk, and then if anybody joins in and you've got any questions about the game, you can ask me, and we can kind of review those bits and sort it for you on the way. Okay, so first up, what's the game about? The game is a cyberpunk ninja. That's who you play as. You're a cyberpunk ninja game, and you basically have a bunch of objectives and missions and things. So we have a full-on campaign, which you go all the way through, and you do story mode, etc. But I have not been able to show you any further than level 3 on stream, so I can't show you any more than that. But it's got full voice acting, etc. all the way through it. We also have randomly generated missions, which you can tell by the timer. The timer runs out on the missions, and when that timer runs out, it generates another one, and they come up with different sort of levels. So you have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, etc., which are various difficulties and also give you different rewards. So there's a tier 3, so you can click on that and you can see challenge rating 3, loot quantity, it's a purge, blah blah blah, etc., etc. You can accept the mission or decline it. You then have challenge modes, which are endurance and gauntlet. Both are endless, so you can play them for as long as you stay alive, except endurance is in a single level, and gauntlet is over multiple levels, and you've got to see how many levels you've got to get through. If you can hear a monkey, by the way, that's the missus playing with the dog. We've got a dog toy for the dog. It just sometimes shows up on the stream. You've also got your loadout, and then we've got, which is where you've got a whole bunch of different weapons. As you can see, there's like 3 different types of swords. There's kusuriagamas, which are these cool chain-like things. You can swing around, which are really cool. And then you've got like 3 different types of pistols, 2 different types of submachine guns. You've got full-on rifles, which is with a big gun like this one, which is pretty damn awesome. Size that bad boy. Slow firing, has a scope, but it kills things very quickly. We have 2 different types of shotguns, and then you have sort of throwable weapons apart from the bow. So you have kunai, which is just like a knife thing, which I'm absolutely awful at throwing. My accuracy is terrible with these things. Yeah. Then you have shuriken, which everybody knows what a shuriken is. And you've got like a glaive. If you've ever seen that before, it's one of these big, huge blades of death, which is pretty damn sweet. And then we've got a bow, which I've got it on my left. No, I don't have it on my left shoulder because I just did the thing. Which is bow, and then you've got Wolverine's claws, basically. These bad boys, which you can also fire. And then last on the, let's put that back. And last on the list you have multiplayer, which is basically co-op. You can co-op with a bunch of your friends. Oh damn it, I shouldn't have done that. Go back. Whilst I'm waiting for this to finish contacting this thing so I can actually go back to the menus. There we go. Yeah, you can play co-op, and you can play all the types of stuff that you find in these mission sections. So purge, elimination, assassination, survival, and wave-based. You can do all of those with a friend in multiplayer, which is actually really cool. So let's start. Now that we know like the basic outlay of the game, how what weapons you've got, what different mission types there are, etc. I'll talk about the graphics. The graphics probably don't look that great on YouTube. I've watched a couple of my streams back, and they don't look as impressive as when you're in it, as with most VR games. This is not Blood and Truth. You're not going to get Blood and Truth levels of quality of graphics. However, the graphics more than do the job for what you need. This is a very fast-paced game, and you have lots of enemies coming at you from like multiple different directions. So the graphics are fairly simple in terms of, you know, like geometry and texture work, you know, often just like tile and textures, so that they're quite simple, but it still looks, it's got a nice cool aesthetic. That cyberpunk aesthetic still looks great when you're in it, and the sense of 3D presence is really, really good. So it more than makes up for the simplistic graphics. Loving it, mate. Absolutely love this game. Absolutely loving it. Thanks for joining in, by the way. Just running through my list of, you know, my review. This is my review section, so we're just on graphics, and the graphics are simple, but they're good, but they're decent. Lighting probably could be a bit cooler, but it looks better in some of the darker areas. But again, this game's more about the gameplay than flashy graphics. And if we move on to gameplay, the gameplay is absolutely phenomenal in this game. It is brilliant. You can carry 4 sets of weapons, as you just saw before in the loadout screen. You can equip 2 by your side, which is down here, which you can grab with the X button on both moves, and then you can grab 2 weapons off your back, like I've done there. You grab them the same way, and obviously you can mix and match stuff. So you can have a bow just in one side, and you'll have a glaive in the other. There you go. You can actually equip them both at the same time. And obviously you can mix and match, or dual wield pistols, shotguns, rifles, whatever. You can mix and match them. Yeah, the graphics are good. The graphics are good, but they're not amazing. You know, Blood and Truth sort of set the standard for that. This is fairly simplistic, but I can understand why. You've got to make some sacrifices when you can move around this fast. And let me just show you the options, guys. The options for this game are absolutely, you know, world class as far as VR goes. There are so many options compared to other games. You know, you can completely customize it to how you want to play it. You know, even, you know, hide your life bars, your chakra bars, show damage numbers, show kill streaks and style kills, enemy health bars, blah 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 blah, blah, etc. There's a lot of stuff. Controls, you can do gliding, snap turning, various different degrees of turning, free rotate, the speed that you rotate, accelerated dashes, movement ends acceleration, accelerate while project movement, your different types of reload methods, whether you want to auto reload or not, which I advise leaving on, because in the heat of battle it's actually quite difficult to remember to reload, because you have to shake your guns to reload. There's no sort of automatic, there's no manual reloading of clips, etc., and cocking the gun. You just have to shake your guns, and to be honest, it's probably more enjoyable just leaving auto reload on. You can choose your type of locomotion, whether it's based on your headset where you're looking, or your controller. Oh yeah, the FPS is great. It's super smooth. This looks like really smooth to me. This is really nice. I'm playing on a Pro, for anybody wondering. And then you can choose the locomotion speed. I've got it set to 170. So what you can do is, when you're moving around, you hold the left move button in and you move around, and if you double tap it, you sprint. Now this is like super fast compared to most games out there. You know, Sony doesn't normally let people move this fast, but to be perfectly honest, that's the speed that I want to move, and that's the speed that I feel like you need to move in this game, because you really need to be getting out of the way of bullets, getting out of the way of people throwing knives at you and all sorts. You really have to be on your toes at all times. You can sort out your bow, prefer jumps to dashes, blah blah, enabling flips, which is the coolest thing ever, which the defaulted off, by the way, for anybody that buys the game. So basically you can have front flips, back flips, side flips, and you can do it either from standing, or you can jump off a wall and you can flip. And it's really easy to do. You just send your arc up in the air, and then you put both hands up in the air when you're in the middle of jumping, and it'll flip you forward. So here we go. And then it automatically triggers the... Yes, I've got the performance in my graphics settings, just to answer this also there. I've got 2 different graphics options. You can have favorite performance or resolution. I've got a favorite on resolution, because, to be perfectly honest, I haven't had any performance dips whatsoever, and it just looks far cleaner in resolution, and the performance is super smooth no matter what I do. So then you got dismemberment, blood gore, blood splatters, blood decals. You got loads of audio options, language integrations, which includes like 3D rudder, etc. There is an absolute ton of options. But yeah, so that's how you flip forwards. Backflip, you just aim it behind you, do the same thing, put your hands in the air, and you'll backflip. And the same goes for like when you're bouncing off walls. So when you see that blue arrow pointing backwards, if you put your hands up, you will backflip off that wall. I put my hands up too early, well, like an idiot. Sorry, let me try that again. There we go. That wasn't exactly very graceful, but yeah, you get the point. You can do it. I would say that for anybody that doesn't have very good VR legs, all this fast movement and this crazy backflip jumping, it's just going to sort of like, freak you out, because it's going to be far too much to take in for you, and it's probably going to make you sick, so I'd be careful about that. So that kind of covers the options, that covers the graphics. Controls. Controls take a little bit of getting used to. This is the move controller after all, we don't have any analog sticks. So it's the left move button, the big flat button, to move around. And I've got it currently based on where my hand is pointed. It is the triangle and square buttons on the right hand side to turn right and left. There is a 180 degree turn button on the triangle button on the left hand side, which will just instantly turn you around. The square button on the left hand side is your slide button. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little blue triangle that appears when I do that. That means that I'm ready to slide. So if I do a jump, normally, this is what happens. You stop dead. But if I do a jump and hold the slide button in, I slide along the floor. So you can do some really cool sort of moves where you're sliding along, and if you've got your guns out, do like cool move where you're like, whoa, like that. And then obviously you can also trigger slow motion as you're sliding, just for even more of a cool effect. To do the arc jump that I'm doing there, that is the right move button. So this is the right move button that I'm holding in. To trigger slow motion, it is the circle button on the right hand side, so that's the bottom right hand button. And to grab your weapons, it's the bottom left button, which is X. Triggers obviously fire, for firing guns, or for pulling back your bow and then releasing. And that's it. That's actually it. It's a little complicated at first, but once you get the hang of it, say maybe an hour of playing the game, you'll get used to it, and then you'll be jumping and springing around like absolutely crazy, and you'll be kicking ass and feeling like the biggest badass that's ever lived on the planet. Right, so that kind of covers the options, all of the missions, etc. So the next thing to cover would be the gameplay. The gameplay is basically kill as much in one. It's different, is it? Alright, okay, I didn't realize there was a difference between this and the PC. Thanks for pointing that out. How is it different, just for anybody watching's sake? I mean, how does it differ? And whilst Salsa's writing that, I'll continue on. Right, like duck in real life. Yeah, I don't think. No, see, I'm ducking in real life there, and the little triangle is not appearing. So I don't think if I was to duck in midair. So if I do a jump and I duck in midair, you don't slide. I don't know if that's an option that you can turn on. I haven't actually seen that as an option anywhere before. Could be an accessibility. Sure, no. I don't see that as an option. Maybe that's specific to the PC? I don't know. Maybe not, but it's easy to get used to anyway. Right, okay. So, what was I doing? I've lost my train of thought there. Gameplay, yes, you gotta shoot the hell out of everything. Kill everything, avoid being killed. It's kind of very basic. It reminds you a little bit more of like a Quake or a Doom type thing. You know, a lot of enemies in a room, you're the biggest badass in there, you kill everybody, you move on. If you're playing the story mode, there's a bit of a campaign and some voice acting and some reason for the stuff that you're doing. If you're playing the missions or the challenges, it's often just survive or kill the amount of people in the room, face off a bit against a boss, you know, survive, kill. Very Doom/Quake-esque sort of gameplay. What makes the game a bit more in-depth, I'm going to assume that means it's to keep you, within the camera's range? I mean, I've got my camera, like, up there somewhere, so it can see me quite well even when I'm ducking down. Like, I can actually put my controllers on the floor and they're still tracked. They can still track my control. This is the floor here. Yeah. So for me, I can virtually put my head, like, right on the floor This is my head on the floor right now. I'm touching my carpet. So, depending on where you put your camera, you can get away with it. But not everybody, I understand not everybody can have the space to put the camera like up high. Right, yes, so where does the depth of the gameplay come from other than just killing people? Well, after you kill a lot of people, you unlock loot boxes. And I know loot boxes can be a bit of a bad word these days, but loot boxes will give you a whole bunch of stuff, such as you can get ducats, you can get fabrications, etc. And when you go to the armory, you will see them here. So we've got Gifts of Wisdom, which will unlock a random set of uncommon, rare, and legendary relics scaled to your level. Available each time you gain a level. We've got uncommon strong boxes, and that's your level up there, by the way. I'm level 14. Uncommon strong box. A sturdy lockbox contains 2 to 4 uncommon relics with a chance for resources and rares. And you got the rare strong box. You know, you've kind of seen this before in other games. It's a similar kind of deal. And then we've got the resource cache containing resources and materials. And then you basically click a button, you unlock it, and there I've got 4,245 ducats, 1 fabricators, and 1 beacons. So we'll accept that. And then when you go to you can go to, like, say, one of the guns. So if we go to pistol relics, we can fabricate a pistol relic based out of the stuff that we have. So it costs 2,000 ducats and 4 of 7 fabricator cost. Basically 4 out of my 7 fabricators. If we go back to relics, this is the stuff you can add to your weapons. So if you go to a loadout and we pick a weapon, so if we pick the bow, for example, you can see I've actually got 2 rare relics and rare or legendary, I'm forgetting the colour scheme. So this one, for example, the rune sphere, gains 1.1 life on hit, adds 2 to 2 damage, bounces off surfaces 2 more times. So you see my bow, when I fire it, do you hear it bouncing? You can see it bouncing there. So normally the bow would just stick once. There you go. See it bouncing around? It's really cool. So that one is increased XP gained on kills with this, 3.2%. Bullets penetrate 1 more bodies, 10.6% increased ammo pool, so I get more ammo with it. 24% increased ammo pool from that relic as well, so that stacks with that one, and I gain 1.3 chakra on a hit, and a chakra is what controls your slow motion. So you're upgrading your weapons all the time when you find better relics and you upgrade them. You can do it by clicking on a slot, so if I add that, that'll change the item's colour. Supposedly. Changes items emissive colour. I guess it's that bit. There's not much emissive on this bow, to be perfectly fair, so I assume it's that bit. But yeah, so if we go back, like Salsa was saying, if we go back to the armory, so you've also got stuff you can do for your body, like your armor. So if we go to the body armor relics, we'll fabricate some. There, so we just fabricated 7.3% more life, adds 12 to maximum life, and 2.1% XP gained increase from that. So I'll accept that. Now I can't create anything because I've used all my fabricators. So if we go to loadout, we'll go to armor, and it was body armor. See, I can add another relic to that slot. So now I'm stacking all of them together. So I've added 12 to my max life, 7.3% more life, and adds 5 to my maximum life plus another 12. So I'm stacking all 3 of those. So like I'm making myself gain more XP. I'm making myself have much more life. That one adds 0.8 life regenerated per second. So I'm actually gaining my life faster. You get the idea, you know. All these different things all stack up, etc. Even my scarf's got some extra stuff in it, you know. Increased quantity of loot found, increased XP gain, increased rarity of loot. It's very, very in-depth when you actually have a look at it. On top of all of that, you then have your skills. I'm a tank now, yeah. Basically, like you can come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Yeah, in here you've got your chakra, and your chakra is your slow motion plus other additional skills. I currently have 1 skill unlocked at the moment, which I didn't have at the beginning of the game, and that is if I jump in the air and then put my hand down on the floor, I create like a ground pound. So here we go. So that sort of like disorientates enemies around me, and you buy that through this. I can't remember which one it was, but there are multiple levels all the way through. So for example, that one has gained 1 additional jump before having to land on the surface, so now I can like triple jump. Ground slam. When crouching with at least one hand at ground level, you would create a forceful impact that deals 50% weapon damage to nearby enemies within 5 meters. That's the ground pound I just showed you. It's as if I planned that. So if you want to go to the next level, you can have wall run no longer cost chakra to maintain, or exactly area of effect attacks. Or that one, sliding restores chakra scale to the distance you slide. Now that would be really handy, because that means that's probably better than the wall running, because I don't use the wall running very long. So to unlock that, it's going to cost me 2 skill points, and I currently have 5. So if I click this, bloop, now that means that if I use some slow-mo, but I slide, I gain that slow-mo back. So you can see the slow-mo gauge going down there. So if I now slide at the end of this, I've got it fully back. Got it fully back before I even started sliding, but that could be because I'm in the dojo. In the heat of battle, that would become very, very, very handy. So I've got 3 more points left, so you can have a look at some of the other stuff. So this one, for example, you've trained extensively in rifles. They excel at taking down threats from a distance before things escalate. Rifle damage increased by 15%. Rifle reloading speed increased by 15%. Now, I don't use rifles a lot, so this is where it becomes more customized to your playstyle. So if we look at this, melee weapon damage increased by 25%. That's something that I would actually like to have. Blade Wave. Unlock this ability for all melee weapons. Hold the T button to charge up a devastating attack. I want this. I want this. Oh my god, I hope I've got enough. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's have that. So that makes my melee damage better. Oh, and I've got just enough for the Blade Wave. That's good, because I want that. And then next one is Bullet Deflect. Increase deflection area size by 30%. There's a lot of bullets going on, so you're going to have to deflect a lot of stuff. Or gain 25% chance to reflect deflected bullets. So I guess that means you can deflect them back at the person that fired them. That's quite a cool skill, but I don't have enough skill points. So basically, you can earn skill points just by playing. I mean, I've mostly played challenges modes and endurance modes, so you'll slowly unlock your skills over time as you upgrade your levels. So the more you play the game, the more you get rewarded, the more you can spec out your character to the way that you like to play the game. So it's not forcing you to go through trees that you don't like. So if you never use shotguns, don't bother wasting your skills on shotguns. Use them on something that you're gonna use them on, you know. Ammo pickups have 10% more value. That's quite good. Vital Sense. While accelerated, you can sense enemies through the environment up to 10 meters away instead of 5. Now these are all really cool things that you can do. Dealing critical hits, it activates acceleration or extends it by 0.75 seconds if it's already active. So you can, basically, if you unlock all of the stuff that's available in this, you'll have so many skills that you'll become the mega, most ultimate badass cyber ninja that has ever walked the earth. So just to go back to the example of what I just unlocked there. So if I grab this and I dual wield these, in theory I should have that Blade Wave. So I'm not sure how you use it. How do I use it? Oh, there, you hold the trigger in, you charge it, and then I release. There we go. So I can charge it with both of them. Can I point and shoot? Oh, you can. So you can point and shoot. So you don't have to slash. That's cool. So you can slice multiple enemies as they're coming at you. So we've got some nice cool moves there. An interesting thing you can do as well with the blades is if you press the X button, which is usually to grab them or put them back, you can actually flip your grip. So you can actually hold them like that. So if you're like sliding along the floor, you can just and then swap back to deflecting bullets and stuff and chopping guys up, and then slide along the floor, chop his head off, both sides. Very, very cool. Basically, they've done everything they can think of to make you feel like the biggest badass. Go on. So, after all of that mega in-depth discussion as to how the game actually works, how it operates, how you upgrade stuff, what's my final thoughts on the game? If you haven't guessed already, I freaking love this game. This is an absolutely awesome game. It looks great, it plays phenomenal, and it's got this addiction, especially for the the challenge modes. I'm addicted to them. 8 minutes 39 is the best I've been able to survive. I'm sure when I unlock more stuff I can survive for even longer. But it is so addictive. It's just one more game. I want to play again. Need to play more. Unlocking your character, it feels so good to unlock new stuff. It's a very addictive, very well thought out, full on game. You get all of the game, everything that you want. Multiplayer, challenges, endless modes, missions that constantly like change and update all the time, and a full-on campaign. You know? Yeah, exactly. Who knew that I liked it? I absolutely love this game. I absolutely love it, and you should go out and you should buy it. Right. So, enough of me gushing over this wonderful game that is just amazing. Let's actually show you some gameplay now. So anybody that's wanted to just watch the review, that's the review over. This section is for anybody that just wants to see what the game actually plays like. So thanks for everybody that watched the review this far. Now we're going to jump into some gameplay. So I'm going to quickly change my loadout just to something simple. I'm going to get a couple of pistols. I'm going to dual wield those. I'll keep one of the swords, and I like to have the bow. Always like the bow. So we'll add the bow there. And we'll dump a couple of relics into these slots, just to make them a bit more powerful. And then we'll just jump into a endurance challenge for now. I love the endurance challenges. They're absolutely awesome. So that was my review. Basically, I love it. Pretty sure you could all tell that already. So I'm going to get my bow out, but I'm also going to try my new sword ability. Let's see what this is like. Let's charge this bad boy up. Oh, we got it. We got a willing participant. Whoa! Oh, damn it, them purple people. Let's see if I can slice her in half. Or hit her in half. Oh, that is so cool. Nice. Whoa. Oh, damn it. Time for the ball. Wow, that's some bad shooting. And there's a nice amount of gore in this game as well. Stupid post saved his life. Better watch out for her fans, because they actually track you for a little while afterwards. Oh, got more bad guys. I think we'll swap to the pistols. Oh man, I forgot to change that gun. Damn it, I thought I dual equipped it. Never mind. I'll try it. Slide. Whoa, watch out for that bad boy. Backflip. Where'd he go? Go for the headshots if you can. Critical hits. Whoa! Watch out for the fans. Damn. Pick up the health if you get a chance. Whoa, it nearly got me. Oh, gotta get rid of her. She's a pain in the arse. I hate them. I know, it's never ending, isn't it? It gets more and more difficult. More and more difficult with every person you kill. Oh shit, not that guy, I hate that guy. He's really difficult. Shit, that hurt me a lot. Let's get out of here. Backflip over the wall. Need to try and get some health. Where was that coming from? Where was that laser coming from? Oh shit! Oh no! Ah! I died. Didn't like the loadout that I had. I accidentally gave myself the wrong bad loadout. That was endless mode, and it wasn't very endless because I wasn't doing the best. But there's some really cool weapons in the game as well. So I'm going to swap to another set of cool weapons that I mentioned earlier. I'll leave the sword. I'll leave the bow. I know you did, but I sucked. I did a terrible thing. So we're going to try having a bow with a Kurosirigamas. And I'll show you a mission. So, ooh, there's a tier 3 purge. We'll take that. This should be quite difficult. Oh yes, I forgot to mention this. So tier 3 gives you 20% more enemy health, 3% more enemy damage, 2% more loot drops, and 240% bonus rewarded XP. But you can also multiply those numbers or unmultiply them? Divide those numbers. Depending on what difficulty level you pick. So you've got Novice, Normal, Skilled, Elite, and Shinobi. Shinobi, you have 1 life, 1.4 times the enemy density, 50% increased XP. Elite, 4 times damage taken, 1.4 times enemy density, and 20% increased XP. I don't know if I'm ready for Elite with a difficulty tier 3, because that's already got bonuses stacked on top of that. So we'll just take Skilled for now, which is 2 times the damage taken. I might not last here. I don't know if I've got a really good loadout for this, but those Kusurigamas are pretty damn good, to be fair. They will kick some ass if I can get close enough. We'll see whether that's good. But there's just so many options in the game, and there's so many ways of manipulating it and stacking things and increasing your own skill levels and abilities and armor and stuff like that. That there's a lot of depth to this game. But you can also play it very simplistically as well. Okay, here we go. See if we can sneak up on these ninja dudes. We got a stealth kill. This is going to feel cool. I'm going to backflip off the top of here like a badass. Woohoo! I'm not in there, you fools! Them two went that way, and he's all the way over there, so we can go sneak up on these guys. I bet you didn't think you could play this stealthily, did you? They don't know I'm there. They still don't know I'm here. Till it's too late. Ha! Oh! Chopped him in half. Now, there's one more guy left. I think he might still be in that room. Over here. Let's have a look. Oh! Yes. Whoa! Little teleporting woman. Come out of nowhere. That was actually quite a successful stealth run. Normally my runs aren't that good for stealth. What? Who's shooting at me? Oh, I'm coming for you. These things are badass. I wonder what power-ups you can get for these. Look, it's dragging behind me, look. As I run, I'm running that fast. Oh, is it? I did not know that. This game doesn't really promote the silent side of things, though. Oh, crap. I don't think they've seen me yet. That's Metal Gear Solid. Huh? Whose footprints are these? Come on, Chains, hit him! Damn it, I don't know how I missed. Oh! Oh, he lost his head. Damn, who needs anything else? Just need these. That is true. You are very true. I mean, even when I'm moving, I'm very silent. Let's put these away for a bit. Let's go for the bow. Well, or is this the end of the level? It's the end of the level. I think that's a mission over then. So now we'll get rewards. Now you can see the loot boxes and stuff I was on about. Wow, for tier 3, that wasn't actually not that bad. I could have had that on higher skill level. I didn't even take that much damage. Made that look easy. Trust me, this game's not easy. This game is not easy. Slide kills 1, mission time 3 minutes. Nice little bit of stats at the end. 20% XP bonus. Ooh, yes. 4 beacons, 540 ducats, 1 fabricators. 3.5% increased XP gained. Nice. So you can take like another one of these on. We'll take the train one on. We'll bump it up and see if we can be crazy here. We'll go to elite. So there's 1.4 times the enemy density as well. So there's going to be more enemies in this level, and I take more damage. But if I can play it like that level, then that wouldn't be too bad. I've got the same loadout as before as well, so I've still got the sword that I can use. But I'm going to try to start with a bow. So we're on a train, look. In a cyberpunk world. Looks awesome, doesn't it? Love the colours. Love the colours. Alright, let's get cracking. Let's get cracking, as Seraphim would say. Oh shit, he saw me straight away. I take it you like this game as well, Salsa. Damn, I took a lot of damage there very, very quickly. Oh, he saw me! Oh, no, that was some fancy bow shooting if I do say so myself. Now, where did that red woman go? Because she was somewhere. The woman with the fans. Where did she go? She was walking around there. That's your loot. So this is loot and that's health. I can't advance to the next room. It says there's one enemy left. Unless I've gone in here. Too much spinning around. There she is. Damn you! Wow, I can't afford to get hit very much at all. That took nearly my whole health down, like, in one hit. This is very lethal. You get a bit panicked. To be fair, this game will panic you. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Gotta keep my distance. It's so lethal. The damage is so lethal. I've definitely got to keep my distance. Is there somebody else? No, it says room cleared, so we're good. We're good. I'm playing this way more cautiously than I normally do. I know. Oh shit. Well, I know the damage is far more lethal, so I'm being very cautious here. Where did he go? And we're doing okay. If I get to a boss character, that's probably where I'll start to fail miserably. I think I killed her as well. Oh, look at the blood. I thought somebody landed behind me there. Ah, thanks, pal. I've been playing it a lot. Been playing it a lot because I love it so much. Somebody left somewhere. Somebody somewhere. Oh balls! Not the most gracious of flips there, but where's he gone? Where's the fat man gone? I'm really glad I upgraded this bow. I'm really glad. Whoop. Oh, I cocked it up. Thanks, man. Yes. I don't know what it is about the bow, but I really love the bow. See, I like the missions and I like the rewards you get for them, but the endurance levels, like the endless levels, are the most fun in terms of just, like you're saying, like if you can play smooth and all that, the intensity is absolutely insane. So I'm going to jump back into endurance because I did terrible in the last one. And I'm going to keep the same setup because I quite like it. It's funny because I forget when I'm getting, like, if I feel like I'm on form with the bow, I forget that I've got other weapons. And I just continue using that one single weapon the whole time. I love me triple jump as well. I don't think I could go back to not having triple jump. Oh crap. Who the hell's trying to shoot me there? Oh, I jumped straight into the fans. What an idiot. Oh, and then she got me. Damn it, I jumped straight into them fans, which took, did you see it? Took my health like right down to nothing. The purple women that fire the kunais and the geisha type women that fire the fans, they absolutely destroy my health. And I was an idiot there. I did that to myself. Absolutely did that to myself. Jumped straight into them. Yeah, did you see it? You could see the fan going away as it hit me, and my health just went poof. I had a feeling as soon as I hit them fans I was going to die because I was getting shot at and I had other people throwing stuff at me. That was not a good start to that level. Oh, I don't play this one much. It's very open, this level. Come on, bye guys. Come on, boys! Oh no, the fan woman again. I have no idea what that said. It sounded Japanese. Oh, I moved away the last second. Get away from him. Oh, thank you very much. Where's she going? I don't like her. Oh, we're doing alright in this round. Shit! Oh, I thought she was going to get me there. Luckily I had one more jump left. You can actually hit them with the bow as well, but I don't like to get that close. Oh, little bitch. Let's try swap weapons for a bit. Oh, straight into the big bad boss. Damn. Damn. Well, that wasn't very clever, was it? Yeah, if there's anybody you don't want to jump into, it's the big guy with the big huge rocket launcher and machine gun. That guy just hit me once. Insta-death. Got some decent loot boxes and stuff from it. We should change our loadout, I think. I'll go for some of these bad boys. And I'm going to show this big, huge rifle because he's cool. No, not really. It's like, where do you want to go today? I don't know, straight at that guy. Ooh, what's that? Sustained fire. Deal 9% more damage for every consecutive bullet. We'll take that. 8% bullets penetrate one more body. We'll take that. Faster reload speed. Yes, I want that. And we don't need... no bother about that. Okay, so we've upgraded that bad boy too. And then we'll jump back into challenge again, because I love the challenge modes. That gun that I've just equipped there is a beast. Absolute beast. At that 8 minute 39, I set with that gun actually. I was just using that one single weapon. Oh, we're back on this level again. What's the chances of that? Let's just give this guy a run for it. Oh! Hell if I hit them. Oh crap! Damn, he leaped right at me. This is such a beast gun, but I need some help. Give me that help. Some ammo and help. That'll do. God, I'm getting shot at from every goddamn angle here. Oh, her again. Oh, missed. This gun is so ridiculously overpowered. What the? Whoa! Don't want to hit them. Give me a little bugger. Ah. See what I mean about having to always be on the move? Can't really stand still in this game. Oh, he hurt me. Oh, big guy's coming. Oh, this gun kicked his ass. Oh damn, this gun is so awesome. Why am I not moving all of a sudden? I can't walk. Oh, there we go. Oh, I went straight into the fans. See that? Didn't barely get hit, but as soon as one of those fans hit me, instant death. That gun is so overpowered. It's unbelievable. It just kicks ass. It's slow firing, but obviously with a few perks there, that was it was doing the job quite well actually. That was a beast of a weapon though. Bang, 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 you're dead. Bang, you're dead. Hey, yeah, that was a hell of a gun. Hell of a gun. The hell? What's going on over there? Assassination. Let's take on the assassination. I think there's somebody over there. It's kind of freaking me out. Yeah, we can do this. We can do this with the big weapon. So we're gonna assassinate the boss dude, I think. That gun, it's just like bang, dead, bang, dead, bang. It feels a little unfair. I've got both. I even forgot what other weapons I have. Use these ones for a bit. This is going to be difficult though because it's tier 4. Oh, starting already. Where's she going? Oh shit, he scared the crap out of me. Oh, you picked a bad place to teleport to, woman. Hey, hi, how's it going? Hey, VR Realm, nice to meet you, bro. This is the gameplay section of the review, by the way, if anybody's interested. I've already done my live review of it. Now we're just sort of playing it and having a bit of fun. This is such an awesome game. Since there's a couple of other people on, let's throw the blam bams in again. Damn, out of ammo. Time for the big guns. This gun's so... Oh! Little bugger! Oh, that's so unfortunate. But also really good as well if you go somewhere nice. Reload. Backflip. Headshot. Oh, Whitby. Oh, very nice. Whitby's a nice place. Let's get the bow out. Assassinate the boss. Where's the boss? it's him. Okay, I need the big gun. Not that gun. Yeah, that gun. Because he's a badass. Oh, he's got his shield on. I can't do anything. Ah, I heard it. I heard it. Hold down both to replay. Okay, I held down both. Did that work? Did you hear the noise? As soon as I heard that, from the woman throwing the knives on you, I was dead. You get hit once by them and you're gone. Damn it, I was doing alright there as well. And we're back at it. We'll start with the bow this time now. My bow can bounce off stuff now as well, so you can do trick shots. Let's see if I can find someone to do a trick shot on. Try and bounce it off the floor or something. Hope he hasn't spotted me yet. I know. There we go, there's a trick shot off the floor. See if I can do that in slow motion. Oh, that went a bit high. Damn it, missed. I think I bounced that through him there. God, I hate them women. Bounce off the wall. Oh. Oh, we're back to the boss. Now I want the big gun. And one little gun, just in case. Damn it, he turned on his shield. Oh, rockets, he's firing rockets. Can't do anything when he's got that shield up. Damn it, where'd you go, woman? Oh no! Jump away! Oh, last second got away from it. Oh, you biatch! No! Oh, what? What did I get hit by there? No way did I get hit by them. Oh, it was him. Okay, fair enough, that was him. Damn it! This extra damage, T, was it skill level 4? That's actually really hard. This is actually really difficult. Tell you what, we'll change the loadout up a bit. We'll go for some crazy weapons. We'll go for a glaive. Stick that in that slot. We'll pick a plasma blade for this slot. And Should we go for a shotgun? Oh, I can't put a shotgun in that slot. Okay, it's gotta be a smaller weapon. We'll go for this bad boy in that slot, and then we'll do a gauntlet. I'm just having fun now. The review finished like within the first 10 minutes. This is literally just fun. This is for anybody that watched the review and then wanted to see some gameplay. So that's what this section is for anybody that's wondering why I'm not actually reviewing anything anymore. In a live review, I always get the review out of the way within the first 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 if I blabber on for a while, which I probably did, to be fair. Let's go. I've got the charge up ability as well. Thank you, appreciate it, dude. I quite like live reviewing. I mean, I like my edited reviews as well, but live reviewing gives people a chance to join in and ask questions that I may have forgotten about or didn't think to cover. Wow, that's a cool skill. I like it. Oh, Jesus Christ, he scared the shit out of me. Didn't expect it to be there. Let's give this a run. Yeah, I mean, edited reviews, I do like doing those as well. But it's a bit different when you do a live one. I quite like the challenge of trying to remember all the things to cover as well. Damn it, I am terrible at doing this. Trying to hit her. There we go. Okay, let's put that back. Got him. Eventually. I'm not very good at deflecting bullets. I haven't quite mastered that yet. Come on, fat man. Bring it. Oh, she was behind me, wasn't she? She was behind me. Look, these things, guys. Do not let her get you with them. Ah, oh, stupid mistake. Stupid. As soon as you see that purple flash on the floor, jump away. Just move. Get out of there. That was actually quite an awkward loadout I gave myself there. Melee weapons are quite difficult to use. What I want for this next one is I'm going to go for Wolverine Claws. Whoops. Let's put some relic stuff in them. Adds extra damage. Don't need ammo pool. Increase critical damage. Adds more damage. Dual wield those bad boys. Loving it, dude. Absolutely loving it. And we're going to have a shotgun. We'll go for the Vanguard shotgun. Stick that in there. Got any relics for that? That'll do. Yes, the graphics, they're not blood and truth levels of quality, as you can tell. The geometry is quite simple. The textures are fairly simple. But all of that, once you start playing this, all of that goes completely out the window. you honestly do not care anymore, because the amount of enemies and stuff on screen that's coming after you and the bullets flying. Oh no! Sorry guys, game.